the day after another Bear River Bruin football game, and normally I would be at Home Depot or Costco, but it's a Friday since it was a Thursday night playoff game, so I'm just here at the house and just so impressed by the kids and the coaching as they were able to beat Capital Christian 26-7 on the road to advance to the second round, the semifinals of the Division V playoffs. I think you have to start with Luke Baggett. What a great game he had. 3 touchdowns on the throwing side, 1 rushing touchdown, a lot of good defensive plays as well, sticking his head in there. Just led the team and made such smart decisions. His dad, of course, Jeff Baggett, who I played with, really mixed things up offensively. Runs left, runs right, up the middle, pound, 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 play action. A lot of variety, a lot of crossing routes, using the tight end, throwback passes, halfback pass, all kinds of variety in the offense. And because a lot of that stuff was working, the guys were so determined last night after the game being tied at 7. The only punch in the mouth that they really took was very early on when they gave up a touchdown on the first offensive play in the game, a 77-yarder. Bruins in the second quarter come back and get a touchdown to tie things at 7. There was another time in the second quarter where the team from Capital Christian got another long touchdown pass. It was called back on a penalty. Same thing happened for Bear River, ironically. But just so proud of the kids. I thought if you think about some of the standout performances, for me, Garrett Pratt was huge. Just an unbelievable job at tight end with a couple of good grabs. And then defensively, sacks, plays on the ball. Number 17, Jake Leonard, I thought had a really nice game as well. I like how that kid communicates back to the coaches about what he's seeing, what he needs to do. And there was a play, I think it was in the fourth quarter, where he just got to the quarterback and he won his individual battle against number 54, one of their offensive guys, a tackle, I believe it was. I think Calder Cundy and Trey Moronic at corners played really good in the game. Again, notwithstanding 1 or 2 times where the ball got over the top, those guys played really well. Trey Moronic stepping up to make good tackles on the run, although I will say this, Cundy on the flip side one time just had a real nice tackle after getting beaten a couple of times. That kid came back, and that's what I found about this team, is that they just have an ability that I think they're learning about themselves, that they can go get whatever they want. You know, it's not going to come to them, and so they're just going and getting what they want. And they just pounded this team, pitching a shutout in the second half, winning 26-7. I was super impressed with Travis Carpenter's motor. Glad to see he got a run in the second half as well at running back. That I know got him fired up, but I thought he was super aggressive. Just across the board, the offensive line, I mean, these guys were outsized, outweighed, but not out-hearted. Alberg and Hurtado and Johnny Carrillo and Nix and all those guys just found a way to get it done. And I'm so grateful for the coaching that these guys have with the intelligence of Coach Chiardi and Logue and Savoy and Coach Damon Turner. I mean, just like unbelievable insight, and the instruction they give these kids is so precise. It's just quick explanation. Here's what we need to do. Trust us. And it puts these guys in a good position. So super proud of the boys. Great win. And let's roll the highlights. Here's that opening play of the game. Capital Christian going deep. And just a lot of speed here. DeMarcus Ross, the junior, 210-pounder, out of the backfield, and just took it to the house. I think that helped actually get the Bruins kind of nerves taken care of early on. And the Bruins on offense just kind of chugging away on this first drive. I think an important portion was going for it on 4th down and 1 from about the 38-yard line, and they were able to pick it up, which was important. It was a nice little catch outside by Calder Cundy, reaching for what he hoped was a first down. They spotted him just short. So left side run, picking up good yardage on
first down. Ended up having to punt and went back to Capital Christian. And here are the early signs from the defense that they could stop the run. Bear River get the ball back. Here's Baggett looking deep. That was Scott just over his outstretched arms. Bruins had to punt it back. Now Capital Christian on offense. Jake Cruz, their quarterback, handing off. And look at that. Unbelievable inside pressure there. Penalty. But the Bruins are doing some damage until this play. This little bubble screen on the right side, and the kid's just got a ton of speed, and he goes all the way. The good news is there is a hold in the secondary against Capital Christian, so they brought it back. And then again, here's the pressure, scrambling quarterback, and then just multiple guys all over this quarterback Cruz. Not going to let him get a first down. Bear River gets the ball back. Baggett takes a big shot. Capital Christian back on offense here, looking deep, and they get one over the top, but I think that was Cundy able to knock him out of bounds, but they couldn't get anything going offensively beyond that. Look at this gang tackling. 3 guys, Zimmer down low, Bays over the top, Carpenter there who had 10 tackles on the night. Meanwhile, Capital Christian is looking for anything, and they cannot get it. Look at this inside run defense. That's Ross, another tackle for a loss, a kid that's rung up 100-yard games like it's nothing.
Down a distance.
Ross again,
Nice,
right up the middle. Travis Carpenter in the backfield. Capital still trying to look for something. And they're going to try deep again until the quarterback is under pressure. There's Becker in there, and then Pratt came in late and popped him. I thought that was a bang-bang play. It should not have been a penalty. Didn't spear him or anything, but...
Come on, Trey. Nice,
Trey Moronic, left side, short run, but tough. Now Baggett rolling out, escapes the pressure. Look at this pass.
Nice, 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 nice!
That's Garrett Pratt, and he's still fighting for it. Ended up being a 50-yard pickup. Unbelievable effort there. All second quarter action here. Now Baggett throws. Caught.
Touchdown!
Just a beautiful throw and catch. Really fantastic job on that last catch by Cundy. Now back comes Capital Christian. They're going to try to get something before halftime, but look at this Bruin defense. Just fighting inside against these big old linemen. And there's nothing there. Quarterback tries to scramble. And this guy was running for his life all night. The Bruins just snuff him out. Trey Nix was on, yeah, I think that was Nix 66 in on that one. Here comes Marcus Ross again. Calder puts his shoulder in there. Carpenter finishes him off. Carpenter finished him off, yep. All right, here we go. Look at this. Scramble, coverage sack coming up. You better believe it. And this is where the momentum can happen. It doesn't always happen from the offensive side. It can happen from the defensive side as well. Capital Christian's trying to look for more, and look at this. Guy gets short arms right across the middle.
I'm only going to call it when they get inside the 20. So you only got to guard it for friggin' 8-9 yards. Don't tell me you can't do it. I know you can do it. Take away the inside, line up on the inside. We're coming at it.
Life's not fair. You guys, you got to fight now. You've got to dig down and you got to fight. You want to win this game. I don't like here we can't run the ball on first and second down.
Right in front of
I
them.
want you to get after it. Up front. I want 75 hammered. Let's go.
Bring it in here. 24 minutes.
Let's go.
All you got to do is make it happen. Here we go. Bruins. 1, 2, 3.
I love that line. All you've got to do is make it happen. So the Bruins tied at 7 with Capital Christian, and then they start putting it on them. There's Scott, one of the great catches, even though it didn't go for a big play. He hung on to the ball. Unlike earlier in the season, he really valued the football there. And then the Bruins just start chopping wood here. Just grind, 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 grind. Here's a halfback pass. Cundy to Dylan Scott goes for a long touchdown. Unfortunately, a penalty. That one was brought back, but still just great execution. And then the stick-to-itiveness here, as the Bruins said, fine, then we'll just find another way to make it happen. Pratt, the tight end, release cleanly off the line. It's a first down there. And then Baggett back to the air. Look at this dime. Right on the money, Trey Moronic, 39-yarder. Unbelievable execution. Now here coming over the top, Capital Christian looking for some, but Bruin DB right there to knock it down, and Bear River gets the ball back, and then here comes Moronic, about 80 yards rushing on the night. Just a tough run, gutty, 15-year-old kid just doing it. Baggett now rolling left, back right again. I think that's Cundy on the catch, down to about the 1-yard line. Same play he got the touchdown on, and then Baggett just going to nose his way in for the touchdown. And it's just an avalanche of effort. And you could tell that Capital Christian is stunned.
Hey, right now! This is where we start cutting firewood, and we gotta start swinging!
Coach Baggett to start the fourth quarter, and the Bruins went out and started chopping wood. Big hit here as Bays is trying to get it down to about the 5-yard line. So then they roll it out right. And here's Trey Moronic on the receiving end from a Baggett pass, touchdown. Just great mix of offensive calls, and everything looks great offensively when you call stuff that works. But everything was so intentional, and these guys earned this feeling after the ball game. Coach Logue, Coach Casey Taylor, formerly of Del Oro.
I've been coaching for 25 years, and this is one of the most proud moments I've had. What you guys achieved tonight and how you dominated those guys was phenomenal. I love you guys. I love you all very much, and I'm so proud of you.
Hey, you know I'm going to say it, get out of the way off the bat. John Seaver, Monday morning, get healthy, okay? Whatever we've been doing has been working. We're going to keep going hard in practices, guys. You guys have been fantastic. Pratt, you got a fantastic game. We're going to watch the film. We're going to get better. Come back next week, ready to rock. But congratulations, guys. Good job. Parents, see you in the kids out there. We're going to put Kiardi? Come on, Kiardi.
Hey, listen up. Hey, defense, listen up. Tonight, you guys stopped one of the best offenses in San Joaquin Section. And you know why you did that? Coach Chiardi here, he spends hours among hours on film. We knew every freaking play they ran tonight. We stopped their run. They could not run the ball because of Coach Chiardi tonight, gentlemen. That guy, give him a hug.
Even though he's not matching his gloves with the camera.
Hey, the success of our optimism is our work ethic. Got it? Our work ethic. I told you this. Hey, when we took the field, we are not a football team tonight. We are a family. Right? Sir. All right. And I tell you what, you did this because you are all in. You are all in. We are all in. Yes. Yes, we did it.
Hey, it's a team win. Every guy contributed and girl. Everybody contributed to this win all week long. Tremendous effort. I'm the old man. I've been here the longest. That is one of the greatest efforts I've seen out of a football team. Awesome. Good job.
You are the oldest guy.
ready.
I just love it. I just love it. That they're very, very talented, but you play harder. You proved that tonight. You played harder tonight. You wanted it more tonight. Very, very proud of you. We got another week, baby.
Great team win, you know, and that includes our scout team kids. Just to beat that football team, you know, pretty soundly is pretty special.
Around the section, the thought was that you guys would come in here, but this was Capital Christian's game to win. You guys really turned that script upside down. Talk about how proud you are, boys, for them to come on the road and win against a tough team.
Oh, absolutely. 2 years ago, we went on the road and won 2 big playoff games. One of them was here. So I guess we've got a pretty good luck on this field, but got to give the kids a ton of credit. They didn't want to lose. They played their butts off. Offense really gelled in the second half. See you, buddy. You know, I'm just like dumbfounded right now. I really am. You know, to shut them out after that first touchdown was pretty amazing.
So now what's the message going to be to the boys as you gear up for the semifinals?
Well, there's no let up. There can't be any let up. You move up a game, the field gets cut in half. You go from 72 teams to 36, and we want to be one of the 18 after that. But we got some injuries. Hopefully they're not real serious. If we can, you know, get some of those guys back, I feel really good. Whether we play Calaveras or Ripon, that we have a good chance.
Great game, Coach. You got anything, Shep?
The sacks tonight. I mean, I just couldn't get over that.
How many did we have? 8?
I think at least 5.
I was 7 or 8.
I thought we had more than 5, but that was the key, because every time they kind of get a drive going, we'd get a big sack and put them back on their heels. What I'm shocked at is we stuffed their run game. I was worried about number 2 in their run game more than their pass game, even though they had the new quarterback. But we just stuffed the running game, which made us able to, you know, key on the pass, and did a great job. Just awesome.